Welcome to the Blissful Biz podcast. I'm Susanne, and today we're exploring a topic close to my heart: standing out authentically in the wellness and yoga world. As a coach helping yoga teachers and wellness professionals build their online businesses, I've seen firsthand the immense pressure many feel to be constantly visible. Social media demands attention, and the question, what should I post, looms large for my clients. I've been there myself, and I know many of you are navigating this right now. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the Blissful Biz podcast, the show where we explore how to build an online business that's simple, sustainable, and profitable without the hustle and no matter your age. I'm your host, Susanne Reicher, and my mission is to help you package your expertise and create a blissful, highly profitable online business that aligns with your passions and values. In this podcast, I share practical, actionable advice as well as insights from my own business journey and the valuable lessons I've learned building my online business. If you're ready to build a business that brings you both bliss and success, you are in the right place. The real challenge for me and for many of my clients was showing up on video. I knew deep down that nothing builds trust and connection as fast as letting people see and hear you. But the thought of going live on Facebook or Instagram, it was just dreadful. I'd set reminders to go live pretty much every other week, but when the time came, I'd find any excuse to postpone. My hair's a mess, the lighting isn't right, I don't have anything valuable to say today. These thoughts would run through my mind, and I'd end up not showing up at all. And yes, so this fear of video definitely hindered my growth. I watched other coaches build engaged communities through their live sessions and video content. And yeah, I was a bit jealous, to be honest. It made me realize that I had to get over myself. Meanwhile, I was stuck in this cycle of overthinking and procrastination. It really took me so much longer than it should have to become more comfortable doing video. And also, social media algorithms, they can be so frustrating. We all know that. We craft a thoughtful post, but after posting, there's hardly any engagement. It's like our message disappears into thin air. And then a casual selfie or a random thought gets tons of likes and comments. This inconsistency is so baffling. It's what's so frustrating. We can't control it. So it's not surprising that so many of us feel discouraged. When you're building a business and trying to connect with students and clients online, these unpredictable results can be really challenging. There's a mental toll of maintaining a social media presence, and it's significant. You might worry about what to post, how it will be received, and the constant need to create content can feel at odds with building an authentic, sustainable online presence. With teaching yoga or serving your clients, helping the world become a better place, whatever you are out there to do, I get that. The truth is, many of my clients, and myself included, struggle with balancing their online visibility and staying true to their practice and teachings. And this can create a sense of inauthenticity, right? So you might feel like you're putting on a performance rather than genuinely connecting with your audience. And the gap between the calm, collected yoga teacher or business coach that you portray online or me and the person you often feel like behind the scenes can grow wide. I'm sure many of you can relate to this visibility struggle, let's call it that. It's real, and that feeling that we have no control over our work. Even then, when we show up consistently and we share content, we don't get results sometimes, and sometimes we do, and we don't know why. That can be really, really frustrating, and it's not easy. And then when you're trying to really get the most out of social media and you want to use it, you get over yourself, you're showing up because you want to reach more people, you quickly realize, oh my God, there's so much noise out there. There are so many yoga teachers, coaches, wellness professionals out there, all talking, shouting really about the same things. How do you stand out? How do you stand out? This is what I've been grappling with for years, both for myself and for my clients. It's a real challenge, and I've seen it trip up even the most talented teachers and coaches. Many of us fall into a trap here. We believe that to stand out, we must create something entirely new and groundbreaking, and it needs to be perfect. We think we need to invest enormous amounts of time and resources into crafting the perfect, never before seen content. But here's the thing, most of us don't have those resources or that kind of time. So what happens? We end up not posting anything at all. We get paralyzed by the pressure to be unique, to be special. Obviously, that can't be the solution. Your potential new students and clients, they won't find you if you're not showing up online at all. But the answer also can't be to spend 3 hours a day creating an Instagram reel, desperately trying to come up with something no one has ever seen before and making it perfect. I'm saying it as it is. That's a waste of energy. It's not sustainable, and it's not going to serve you or your business in the long run. But here's the flip side. And it's important, if you're not at least a tiny bit inspired by your own content, if you wouldn't follow yourself, why should anybody else care? That's the balance we need to strike. It's not about creating something that takes you forever to put out there, or not creating something because you think it's not good enough, or just putting something in a really bad quality that nobody would really be interested in out there. That doesn't work either. So it's not about reinventing the wheel every time you post. It's about finding your unique voice, your perspective, your way of presenting information that resonates with you and your ideal clients. Your uniqueness comes from your unique journey, your experiences, the way you teach, the energy you bring. Your value lies in how you package your knowledge, how you relate to your clients, how you make complex concepts accessible and actionable. The truth is, there's no shortcut to standing out. It's not about one viral post or a clever marketing thing. It's about consistently showing up, sharing your authentic self, and providing real value to your audience. This might mean sharing your personal struggles with maintaining your yoga practice while raising kids, or talking about how you apply wellness principles in your own life, including the times when it's challenging. It could be about breaking down complex yoga philosophies in a way that relates to modern everyday life. Remember, your journey is unique. Your combination of experiences, knowledge, and personality is something no one else has. No one else has that like you do. That's what will make you stand out, not trying to be louder or more sensational than everyone else. So instead of asking, how can I be totally unique? Try asking, how can I be authentically myself in a way that serves my audience? That's where the real magic happens. How can I be authentically myself in a way that serves my audience? Trying to be unique isn't the answer to stand out in this crowded digital space. Hey there, have I told you about the Blissful Biz Hive? I'm so excited to invite you to join the friendliest free biz building community on the internet, the Blissful Biz Hive. Whether you're a coach, a yoga teacher, or another heart-led entrepreneur, this is the space where your dreams of building a purpose-driven, profitable online business can truly take flight, all without the hustle and burnout. Now, I know you're busy, so let me tell you about the incredible goodies waiting for you inside the Hive. When you join today, you'll get immediate access to our free training, Make Your First or Next 5K Online. This is my proven 4-pillar framework that's helped so many of my clients stand out, attract their dream clients, and create irresistible signature offers. This training alone is valued at $297, but you get it for free just for being part of our community. We also have weekly calls where I hop on live to answer your questions and offer support. Plus, there are exclusive trainings, workshops, and so much more. And here's something super fun. You can actually earn points by participating in the community, which unlocks some amazing bonuses valued at over $1,200. How cool is that? So if you're tired of trying to figure everything out on your own, or you're just looking for a place where you can grow your business with love and support, the Blissful Biz Hive is exactly where you need to be. I can't wait to see you inside. Go to susannereiker.com/hive and join today. That's SUSANNEREIKER.com/hive, HIVE, to join. Let's build that purpose-driven, profitable business of your dreams together. The key isn't about reinventing reels or obsessing over what content you share. It's about something much more fundamental and honestly much more powerful. It comes down to 3 core principles. Number 1, building a genuine community. Number 2, focusing on serving your audience. And number 3, leading with passion, joy, and love. These might sound simple, maybe even obvious, but trust me, when you really understand and apply these principles, they can transform your online presence and your business. Let's dive deeper into each of these. First, we have building a genuine community. Your uniqueness emerges from your community. These are real people who resonate with your message and your approach to business. When I shifted my focus from creating perfect content to genuinely connecting with my audience of yoga teachers and wellness entrepreneurs, everything changed. I realized that the key to standing out wasn't about having the flashiest Instagram feed or the most polished videos. It was about creating a space where my community could truly connect, learn, and grow together. That's why just last year I started the Blissful Biz Hive, my free community for yoga teachers and wellness pros who want to build a thriving online business. And it's been so much fun. It's been such a great journey. We are already 308 members strong and growing every day organically. This community is a place for me to build real connections and get to know my followers on a deeper level. There's no fake comments, no follow unfollow games, no shallow engagement tactics like cold DMing people, like all those weird stuffs that some people teach you to do on Instagram. Instead, I focus on serving and supporting my members. I make it a point to be actively involved. I don't just pop in to drop some content and leave. I'm there answering questions, offering advice, and often learning just as much from the community as they hopefully learn from me. It's still early days, and yeah, I wish engagement would be higher, but I know this will come. It's going to change when the numbers grow. And I'm giving it time to grow. I'm in no rush here. This approach takes more time and effort than simply posting on Instagram or running ads. But even in just a few months, or I think about a year, a little bit less, I've seen how the relationships formed in this community are infinitely more valuable than any viral post, or not even viral post, anything else that you might share on social media. Not only has it helped me stand out in a crowded market, but it's also given me invaluable insights into what you really need. What do my clients need from me? What does my audience want? And this informs everything I do, from the content I create to the services I offer. So, community for me is really key. And now that we've talked about building a community, let's move on to the second key principle: serving your audience. This goes hand in hand with building a community, but it deserves its own spotlight. Serving your audience. I realized I had been asking the wrong question. Instead of what should I post, I started asking, how can I serve today? This shift was so powerful, and I want to dive deeper into what it means to serve your audience, because there's a lot of conflicting advice out there. Some people will tell you not to share educational content, like, for example, how to do a yoga pose. But I disagree, and here's why. Sharing valuable educational content is one of the best ways to serve your audience and establish yourself as an expert and authority in your field. Plus, let's be honest, it feels good to share knowledge that can help others. It feels good to share something that you are really good at, something that you've trained for, something that you know you can do, and something that helps. That's what true service is all about. And if you feel good about what you share, it's easier for you to be consistent. But here's the key. If you want to stand out, you need to share this educational content from your unique perspective. You need to repackage it. Let me give you an example of how I do this. Instead of creating generic posts like 3 strategies to grow your email list, which probably a million people have already written about, I would share something more personal and specific, like what I did to grow my email list by 1,000 subscribers in the last month, something like that. And this approach accomplishes several things. Number one, it provides real actionable value to my audience. Number two, it showcases my expertise through actual results. Number three, it gives a behind the scenes look at my business, which builds trust. And number four, it's unique because it's based on my personal experience. Let me give you some more examples of how you could apply this approach. Instead of sharing generic tips about starting a home yoga practice, you might create a post titled, How I Build a Consistent Home Yoga Practice as a Busy Mom of 3 and How You Can Too. Or rather than just listing the benefits of meditation, you could offer a piece called The unconventional 2-minute meditation technique that helped me manage chronic back pain. I mean, that's just a silly idea, but you know what I'm getting at. These kinds of posts do more than just provide information. They tell a story, share a personal journey, and offer relatable, actionable advice. They show your audience that you are not just an expert, but someone who has faced similar challenges and found practical solutions. This approach to serving your audience, sharing valuable educational content framed through your personal experiences, does so much more than just provide information. It builds a connection. It shows your audience that you're not just an untouchable guru, but a real person who faces challenges and finds solutions. And here's the beautiful thing, when you consistently show up this way, serving your audience with authenticity and value, standing out becomes a natural byproduct. You're not trying to be unique for the sake of being unique. You're simply being yourself, sharing your journey, and helping others along the way. Your unique experiences and perspectives are your superpower. Use them to serve your audience, and you'll find that standing out in a crowded market becomes much easier. Now that we talked about building a community and serving your audience, let's move on to the third key principle that will help you stand out: leading with passion, joy, and love. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this business? Where do passion, joy, and love fit in? But I found this so transformative in my own business. When you lead with passion, joy, and love, it shines through in everything you do. It's magnetic. It draws people to you and your offerings in a way that no marketing tactic ever could. Let's break this down. First, we have passion. This is about your genuine enthusiasm for what you do and for helping others. When you're truly passionate about what you teach, what you're offering, it's contagious. Your students can feel it, and it inspires them to deepen their own practice. I'm truly passionate about what I do and what I teach. I could talk about building an online business, about websites all day long, and it shows. Then we have joy. Bringing joy to your work doesn't mean you have to be bubbly all the time or high energy all the time. It's about finding and sharing the moments of lightness. It's the smile in your voice when you teach, the warmth in your writing when you share a post. For me, it's also about being in alignment when I work on a task, on every single task, to focus on that one task at hand, to be present with it. And to be able to do this, I'm super organized. I have my to-do list, my task manager. Everything's organized in Asana, my project management tool, so that I can focus on what I'm working on right now, so that I can be present. Because I know nothing's going to be forgotten, everything's planned ahead, and I have all the energy and time I need to get done what needs to get done. And finally, love. This is about the care and compassion you bring to your teaching and your business. It's about wanting the best for your students and your community. When you lead with love, it creates a safe, nurturing environment where your students can grow and thrive. I believe that when you combine these elements, passion, joy, and love, with the solid foundation of community building and serving your audience, that's when the magic happens. It's not just about, I need to do this, I need to post this today, what should I post? And it's not about a strict strategies, numbers based. There's a heart and soul in everything you do. And this just brings so much more fun and joy into your business. And that makes it easier for you to show up consistently, actually. That's when you naturally stand out, not because you're trying to be unique, but because you're being authentically wonderfully you. Okay, so before I wrap up this episode, let's get practical. How do you actually create content that's authentic and helps you stand out? Here are some strategies I use and recommend to my clients. Number one, get real about your journey. Stop trying to look perfect. Share the messy parts of running your yoga business. Talk about the time you messed up your booking system or when only 2 people showed up to your workshop. Be relatable. Number two, use your voice. And I mean that literally. Do voice messages that you send people on Instagram or quick unedited reels where you talk into the cameras or stories. No script, no fuss, just you talking about what's on your mind about your business that day. Number three, be a student and share what you're learning about business or anatomy or breath work, whatever you're studying. Your audience wants to be on that journey with you. They love that behind the scenes glimpse. Number four, bring in other voices. If you have a student who's killing it, feature them or collab with other yoga teachers or wellness pros. It's not only about you, and that's amazing. Number five, connect to the bigger picture. If there's a big trend or event affecting your industry, talk about it. Show you're plugged into what's happening in your world. And the final one, number six, embrace your failures and flops. When you had a launch that bombed or an idea that fell flat, share it, what you learned from it, how you're going to do better next time. It's good. We want to learn about that. That's how you connect with people. At the end of the day, it's not about having the prettiest feed or the most polished videos. It's about showing up as you are, passion, flaws, and all. That's what makes people sit up and take notice. That's what builds a brand that stands out. You don't need to be everywhere or do everything. Choose the platforms and content types that feel authentic to you. Consistency in showing up as your true self is far more powerful than sporadic attempts at perfection. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic actually. How do you stay true to yourself while building your business? Join the Blissful Biz Hive and share your thoughts. If you're not a member yet, go to my website, susannereiker.com/hive. That's SUSANNEREIKER.com/HIVE, hive. And you'll be redirected to our community on School where you can join for free right away. Until next time, keep shining your unique light. The world needs your authentic self. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.